Hi, this is Joe from Closet Pro. I want to talk to you about our continuous top shelf feature. Many of our customers use a continuous top shelf as opposed to individual fixed shelves, which we have here in this walk-in. You can see each one of these units has its own individual top shelf in between the vertical panels. Several of our customers, however, prefer to put a single panel or a single shelf all the way across the top. And typically in that situation, they remove these individual fixed shelves that are between the vertical panels. So we built a tool to make that easier to do. Typically, if we look at this design, we have a unit here with a bridge shelf or filler shelf, 4 standard units across the back, and then again a filler shelf with a unit and a filler panel on the end of this wall, just to show you how things work. Typically, if we're going to do this, what I would suggest you do is put your top shelf, continuous top shelf, on your wall that's going corner to corner first, and then do the walls that have your connector or bridge shelves. So to do that, you just go into the wall you want to work on your left slide out window where we have all our tools. You come down and you see we have an add continuous top shelf tool. This shows you asks you which unit you want to cover, what the height of that will be. This will default to your closet default height, top shelf height. The depth of this is 16. The depth of these units is 14. We do have a 2-inch overhang that is defined by your administrator. So if you typically overhang by 2 or 3 or 4 inches, you can go ahead and have your administrator put that in, so this calculates automatically for you. The back offset is defaulting to 0. And in this case, we do want to remove all the top shelves that get covered. So I'm going to select all the units, leave all these set as they are, and say go. And this will change from being 4 individual units to 1 full shelf all the way across. And actually it's split in the center because it's a little longer than 96 inches. So we split that down for you. So that's on there. Let's go ahead and go to wall number 1. So on wall number 1, we have a unit with a filler and reserve space. If we want to continue this process of putting a shelf on here, again, we would select everything, which would be the section 1 and the filler. And you have your height and your depth set, and your back offset is set to 0. In this case, because we know we have a bridge shelf on the right or a filler, we're picking up the reserve space, adding that buffer. So we're going to stop this top shelf 16 inches from the right corner. This way you're not overlapping. So we calculate that out for you to help you do that. So that is just put in another top shelf. And we do the same on this side. This is wall 3. Again, I'm going to select all the units, including the filler panel, because typically you would cover that as well. And I would say go. And what's actually happening here is you're getting materials placed for you. So here's a top shelf. It tells you how wide and how deep it is, what its elevation is. The left offset is 16 and the back offset is 0, and that's for this panel here. If you want to go in there and make any edits, if you want to change the type of material you're using or change the size, you can do that on your edit material screen. Let's take a look and see what this looks like in our 3D. And if I zoom in here, you can see that in fact we now have a top shelf that is in there and is sitting on top of our vertical panels all the way around the room. And it makes putting those top shelves, continuous top shelves on there very easy. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Thanks for watching.